Yo, what's going on everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. Today we're going to be damage testing with my Chroma Exodia Contagion Zaw build. Exodia Contagion Zaws are my favorite weapons in the entire game. The Zaw I'm specifically using will be a Sepfahn Zaw. I have other Zaws that I could use, but I just feel like using this Zaw today, and my goal is quite literally just to see how much damage I could do in a Steel Path survival. I've hit damage cap with this build solo in the simulacrum before, and those enemies were Steel Path enemies, but that's a lot different than hitting it in an actual mission type. So yeah, all I really have to do is give myself all the damage buffs I need, and I'll be using the Madarai Void Strike skill so I can get that peak damage buff of 1000%. Also, my favorite Warframe in the game is Chroma, and Chroma just so happens to be a demon with Exodia Contagion Zaws, because not only does he have Vex armor, which increases Exodia Contagion Zaw's damage multiplicatively compared to the normal additive buff, but we also have a second minor ability that can do the same thing in Toxin Elemental Ward. It's pretty cool. So that's two multiplicative damage buff abilities on Chroma, as long as we of course have the, Toxin Elemental Ward, which we do. And then I also have Nourish on Chroma so we can keep our energy at a good amount, and I mean, I guess the viral weapon damage buff is nice as well. I also got 5 purple Archon shards on my boy Chroma. This allows my crit damage on my melee weapon to go stupid high whenever I have over 500 energy, which I do. And if we take a look at the Waluigi emoji, yeah, god damn, we got the cracked 10.5 times multiplier, yes sir. But also what helps us to get that high of a multiplier is my Riven mod that I got for the Zaw. Any Riven that gives crit chance and crit damage to a Zaw is really good in my opinion. And on top of all these buffs that I can give myself, I'll also be building up the melee combo counter so I can benefit from that with the Zaw as well. However, you do got to keep in mind that Zaws don't actually get the 12 times bonus like heavy attacks do, and that's because the melee combo counter is mainly built for heavy attacks, so any weapon that benefits from the melee combo counter that isn't a heavy attack receives 1/4 of the buff that you get from the melee combo counter. It is what it is. At the end of the day, a damage buff is still a damage buff, and we take those always. And yeah, let me go ahead and show off the mod setup on my Chroma and my Exodia Contagion Zaw. This is what I'm rocking. Highly recommend Vigorous Swap. That's another multiplicative damage buff for the Zaw. And yeah, we need as many of those as possible, you dig? And yeah, here we go. We got the Exodia Contagion Zaw build set up. You'll notice that I actually have body count on here as well, just so I can have extra combo duration. And then I'm also bringing a secondary just so I can actually activate the Toxin Elemental Ward holster damage. But there's also another reason, which is secondary dexterity, which gives us that extra 7.5 seconds on the combo duration. And yeah, I would have primary dexterity on here as well if I had it rank 5, which I don't yet. I need 6 more arcades, dog, and I don't feel like buying them, so yeah, we're just gonna rock with this for now. And then lastly, for some combo counter on my companion Rufus here, we got the Tandem Bod mod, which is a really nice way of passively building up the combo counter. And yeah, with all that being said, I believe it is time. I'm quite literally just gonna load into a Steel Path survival. It doesn't really matter what mission it is. As long as it's a Steel Path survival, that's all I'm really worried about. Right, so I'm just gonna quickly load into this Persto mission on Deimos and see how much damage we can do. I'm not really expecting to hit damage cap like that, but at the end of the day, I still want to see how much damage we can do when I'm actually, like using everything in my kit. I've done these damage tests before, again, in the simulacrum, but they're a lot different when you actually try to test them in a Steel Path mission or, like an endgame mission. Now I'm gonna build up the melee combo counter. No, almost lost it. Okay, there we go. Alright, now, activate Madarai. Kobe! 211 million with the first Madarai activation. Okay, not terrible for just casually playing in a survival, huh? It's not really hard to swap to your operator and activate a buff. Like, it's literally just a few buttons. Hey, 100 million casually. There we go. That was with just the Vex armor buff and I think the Elemental Ward buff, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, I need to farm you guys for primary dexterity. Appreciate that. Alright, we've built up the combo counter to times 12. Base damage is looking good. And now the damage is looking good. Now we're gonna try and do this right here. 1, 2, hopefully that's 30 meters. 900 million! Ooh! Yes, sir! That's what I'm talking about! Bro. Yo, the Matarai buff. Wait, whoa! 700 million, no Matarai, no. Wait, whoa! That was 700 million, no Matarai, no Toxin Elemental Ward. What? I'm telling you, bro, the melee combo counter makes a huge difference in the damage. Refresh the combo counter. Activate Matarai. 1, 2. Kobe. Oh, I swung way too high, but that's 97 million. Okay, okay. Whoa, there we go. I think I saw 300 million in there somewhere. A nice amount. All right, there we go. 12 times on the combo counter. I think it's now or never that I do this. So, Matarai, 1, 2, and Kobe. Damn. What were those numbers? I didn't even see them. And I'm out of life support officially. All right, I'll call it there. Just because I quite literally have to. 900 million? I'm pretty positive if I really tried hard enough and stayed here long enough that I could actually get the solo damage cap. But 900 million is still a good amount for me on this Zaw in particular. And again, if I really wanted to, I could just go back to the simulacrum and, you know, do it like that. But doing it in an actual mission type is way more fun, and yeah, guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of my Chroma build and my Sepfahn Zaw build down below. And let me know what you think of the damage numbers. I definitely think there are so many other ways I could possibly hit damage cap, not only with this build, but there's so many other Warframes and weapons that I want to try that out with as well. So feel free to leave any suggestions and builds that you guys personally like down below as well. Before the video ends, real quick, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys have been killing it across basically every single video that I make across the channel, and you guys have been showing massive support, and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Keep your head up, stay positive, and with that being said, thanks for watching.